everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and we are kicking off a plan with me today. I have some rambling and some thoughts to get through before we actually start planning anything. And the planning portion of this is probably going to be super quick because I am going digital and I have a few things to talk about non-digitally first. So I was thinking I wanted to use this. This is an undated 12-month planner. It is just the monthly part of the MAKSELIFE. It does not have weekly pages, and it just has the weekly reflections, weekly actions, and that's it. Just the calendar and then the monthly goals. It's just the goal pages from the MAKSELIFE. And what I love about this one is it is on the coil, and the new covers are really, really nice this year. So I wanted to use it, so I thought about it and I set up March, and then I'll show you I decided not to use it. So I have been using the watercolor flagship. It is dated. I love that the tabs are already tabbed. You can see all the months on there. The weekly pages are dated, and I just really like it. I don't need the actual weekly pages. I've been using them for weekly wins, and I've been liking keeping track of that, but I don't use the weekly pages. So I thought I really love this kind of coil. I really wanted to use this planner, set it up, and then hated the idea of having my year in two different planners. I want all my goal setting stuff in one. So I really have, after playing around with this, I really committed to just trying to use this one the entire year for goal setting. I tried to use the companion notebook one week and copied it over into that book. And if I were to use this, I would again have to copy it over in that book. So this is just kind of a test run of me setting this up and seeing how I could use this moving forward. Personally, I don't like having to redate everything, but now I have these kits I've been getting from Hubman and Shubgirl, and they make it really easy because they all have they have two sets of numbers. And then if I buy the extra weekly kit thing, which is like this, it's got 6 of these kind of pages. It has days of the week, and it also has weekly numbers in this kit. So that would be me having 3 sets of numbers for each month if I get these kits every month and then buy the extra weekly kit on top of it. That has me having 3 sets of numbers per month. So then redating things is not a big deal at all because I have so many numbers to begin with. Even if I just get this kit, it comes with 2 sets of weekly numbers. So that's something that it's not a big deal now that I get those kits, but I was thinking, oh, you know, it's a pain to have to write it all out. And the MAKSELIFE stickers that they did have before, I don't know that they have them now. They do have these stickers for the monthly. They're super teeny tiny. They fit in these circles. And the one I used, where is it? This is the March tab I made. The ones I used are much bigger, so they were easier to stick down, but you can see nothing's really lined up, and I just don't like the way that it looks that much. But there you go. There is my monthly spread that I set up for this. Even though the week I'm planning for is the middle of the month, I went ahead and set the whole thing up and made it really cute. I love, love, love the stickers for Hubman and Shubgirl, and I didn't do the monthly goals on here. I went 1 week ahead and set this up so I could have my weekly actions here. Again, no dates on this, and then this is the reflections page. But if I'm still duplicating everything, I want my reflections pages done in here. And this is what I did. I set up a week spread, and this is the real stuff for our spring break week. I set it up, but then I looked back and I thought, I don't want to have 2 different books. I still want a digital plan, so I want to attempt digital planning. And so this was just kind of like a mock-up. I don't think I'm actually going to use this. And then I thought to myself, okay, I am a planner YouTuber. I can do some mock-ups here and there when I have an idea in my head of oh, I could set this up this way. It doesn't mean I necessarily have to plan in it for the week, but I could set it up, show it to you guys, and let you guys get some more ideas and inspiration, hopefully. So that's what this ended up turning into. Because I sat back, didn't really enjoy, I thought it would work great, but I really didn't like that it was in a different book. I'd have to duplicate things, and I didn't like that idea. So I made it as a mock-up and then won't end up actually using it, won't fill out the weekly actions, and maybe we'll use this planner at some point in time later on. I went ahead, set it up, thought it was cute. So that's an option for these undated planners. For any undated planner really is you can set it up however you want. And I really like this one had the page that I could turn into a weekly page, so it could be a viable option to have everything in one of these books at some point. But because I'm already kind of committed to the flagship, this was all just a mock-up, unnecessary, and won't be actually used. So that was one idea that I came up with this last week to possibly use this one in the future. And then also I stuck one of the little March stickers over the tab, which I think ends up looking really cute on there. So I could use those as monthly tabs if I wanted to switch over to this one versus the flagship. And they have talked about they are really trying to get the flagship on this kind of coil. And I will be so happy if they get it done. I feel like it's so much nicer on this coil. Even though these ones don't fit the Erin Condren covers, they only fit the Lime Life planner covers. So that's something to know if you want a MAKSELIFE coiled planner. I don't know, I'm still committed to this one. I'm not loving the coil, even though the coil's fine. It's not done anything wrong. It's just not my favorite coil. I really like these ones better. I like the way they look, and I wanted to, you know, test out this cover and play around with this one, but this one's still going strong. So there you go. There's my mock-up idea for the undated one. We are switching gears a little bit. We will go flagship first before we go digital. So we are in March, and I'll show you guys the success and the failures of this last week here. So here you go. There's what my week looks like. Did not do any highlighting, did not do any habit tracking. My mom was here the entire week, and I ended up with 2 migraine days early on in the week, so I felt like I never really recovered after that point. You can see, like, got done and then didn't even highlight anything, didn't do the habit tracking. I did my reflections and my goal setting, and these are basically copied over from last week, except lighter. Like, I know this is spring break week, so I know it's, again, going to be one of those weeks where I don't get a whole lot done. The kids are home. We're going to be going out and about and doing fun things, and I just know this is not going to happen as consistently. So I did set up my reflections here. I ended up using a mild liner for the gray, just a light gray, and then I used the writing tip. I don't know what this is called, the bullet tip there for the actual, like, cursive-y spots. I ended up writing it wrong. I was at one of Olivia's rehearsals trying to half pay attention to them and half pay attention to this. Totally was paying attention to them and wrote the wrong thing. So, oh well, it's fine. And then lots of things didn't work. You know, family in town, we're out and about a lot. I'm out of routines. I was sick 2 days. So yeah, total mess. I was still getting over food poisoning the first part of the week, and then migraines. So nothing planner-wise really happened at all. I was out of all of my routines. Got a lesson learned, got an adjustment needed. I'm gonna really try to stick to a few of the components of my AM routine this week and just like get that little bit before the kids wake up and set my day up a little bit successfully. So that's my plan moving forward, but nothing major is going to happen. My aspirational goal for this week is to order those Project Life prints. Didn't happen this last week. Maybe it'll happen over spring break, and if not, I'll carry it over to the next week. It's not a big deal, but that's like my stretch goal for this week, is to get that big order in. And that's all for this. So I will again use this for my weekly wins. I'm probably not even going to habit track this week, so I'm not even going to fill this in. Later in this week I'll do that, and I don't know what's going on with my voice. It is very scratchy, so I really hope I'm not getting another one of these cold things, but it sounds to me like I'm getting really scratchy. All right, and last part of this video is going to be digital planning, and this is going to be super duper quick because I set up my digi planner for last week. I was playing around with this. This is the MAKSELIFE vertical. You can see that hopefully decently. I set it up last week, didn't film a plan with me or anything. I was just playing around with this one night, and I was like, oh, I love the way this looks. I'm going to use it. My mom was in town, sick, all the things happened, never ended up using it, but I love the way this is set up. You can see I put the stickers from the functional sticker book here. That's the pastel. I actually used the bright for this. I liked the brighter teal. So I used the stickers on this side of it and then drew lines down the opposite side. I probably should draw one for dinner too. And I really love the way the highlighter works. Come on, pen. There we go. I really like the way the highlighter works. Like right now, my highlight looks horrible, but give it a second and it jumps together, but that's off a little bit. So I'm going to do that one again, but it just works really nicely holding things steady. So there you go. I ran it all the way across just like that. And then I also set up a section here, the habit tracker. So I typed these out, and I actually just wrote with the pen using the text tool. So it's really cool. You just set it up, text, and then you can write. And then it turns it to actual letters with the cute font. So I'm going to be doing that, like filling this in instead of using my own handwriting, most likely. Maybe not, but that's my thought moving forward for this. And then, like wherever you write things, you can use the lasso tool. Make sure you're under text boxes for that. If it's something you wrote by hand and left in handwriting, you have to toggle this one on. And if it's an image like a sticker, you toggle this one on. So I have the text box one on because I was moving some things around to get these lined up. And then on here, I have different sections. So we've got AM routine, places to go, to-do list, PM routine, and dinner. And they did not have a sticker for dinner. So I ended up just using the text tool and putting that one in my own. So I set it up really like how I would want to use it, and then just never used it because of, you know, all the things going on. And I thought I would just copy this over to the next week. These are dated. You can see the dates up at the top. Oh, this one last thing. This is the to-do list thing. I ended up taking the MAKSELIFE little to-do list circles and duplicating it twice, so you can see if you look closely, these two aren't exactly lined up perfectly together, and they're a little bit thicker. Those are the ones that overlapped when I was making my list long enough. It worked out really decently, so I thought I would make my AM routine and copy and paste it over each day, or tweak it here and there each day. Same with PM routine. I just want to have a couple of things just checklistable each day. I'll copy and paste those as needed, but I like the way that this looked, and because the dates are on here, I'm going to lasso all of this stuff. So handwriting, images, text boxes, all of it, and I'm going to just copy and paste it to the next week. Oh, here we go. We're haloing, lassoing everything on there. And we're saying copy. Okay, so I got everything, and there's a reflections page, and here's the next week, the current week that we're going to be planning. And look, it's all there. I just got to line it all up. But that's what's really cool about like setting up, making sure the lines are all lined up. Okay. And there you go. It's all there for the next week. So that's one thing that's really cool is you can make your own template and duplicate it. Like that was super easy. Of course, like if it's something you had filled out all throughout the week, you can delete things really easily by using the eraser tool or lassoing the things you want to remove. So there you go. There's my week set up. Super easy, super quick. Again, like using the stickers is super easy. You just make sure you're lassoed and the images toggle is toggled on. Green means it's on. And then you just take whatever one you want. Copy it, move it right over. And then it's able to be resized. You can move it around. These ones fit in the side. So if I have something due, you put it in the little sidebar there. I don't actually, but I could. But things like that. And these stickers are super cute. Tons of different ones that you can use for things. And I actually do like the idea of changing the sidebar out. So I think we're going to change this one out. Copy. We'll see how this one looks. And it seems like they fit. Oh, yeah. They just totally fit right here. So we'll change that one out. The height's not the same, but that's okay with me. I like that it's a little weekly checklist on the sidebar there. I wish they had a shorter one of these actually, because I was setting up my to-do list section here and I really wanted to stick one of those in, but it was too long for what I was planning on doing. So I thought, especially for spring break, this places to go one is really good. So we're going to plan out some, you know, day trips and stuff. We have a new puppy, so we didn't plan a big trip or anything, but I wish that this was like a half box, like this size. I love the way all of these look. And I'm really happy to be playing around with it. So there is my week set up in here, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do for this one. So super quick and easy. Oh, I do have one thing to talk about. Stickers. So I have been using my kit. The March kit is this kit. Starry Night kit. It's super cute. I bought the additional one. I also bought the journaling prompts I've been using a few of here and there. And my goal is to get through as many of these as possible. And I ended up getting through one sheet. When I took the piece off, I got through one sheet of that. And also I've been making my way through other stickers like samplers and things. So I have a few sheets of goodness that has been used up. So I have one Create with Pen little sampler thing and two little bonus samplers I got with other orders. So Planner Monkey Co., one from Scribble Sticker Co., and those ones are used up. So I've been making my way through stickers. This is like the crazy thing I keep on the counter with me with my sterling ink some days. I just bring it into the living room and stuff and play with it. But these are all my like newer sets of stickers and things. And then my kits on top here. And I've been just working my way through some of them and I ended up getting more Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. So they have a couple of samplers in there and stuff, and this is like my newest little pack of all the things I ordered from February, basically. But I'm working my way slowly but surely through those stickers. I've been using them in my sterling ink. I will have a February flip through of this coming up soon. I'm actually going to film it after this real quick, but that's on the agenda and you'll be able to see that soon. But I've been playing around with the stickers, trying to use up stickers. I ended up throwing away a couple of sheets, but I wanted to kind of show you guys my progress. Like, use them up if you got them, and yeah, enjoy them. So I've been really trying to do that. I got one more thing to talk about and then we'll be done for today. I have tons of these die cut stickers. The Lilo and Stitch ones came in this little pack when I bought the Lilo and Stitch mini kit from Hubbin and Chub Girl, but I've got a ton of these stickers. So I have one stuck to, actually I ended up using two of these ones. I ended up with one that said I collect stickers, I collect pens, which are both true. I also collect washi, like washi tape's everywhere too. Washi tape is definitely everywhere too, but I haven't stuck this one to a cup yet, but I was thinking I would end up using a couple of these on cups here and there. Here are the Lilo and Stitch ones. I've got the Panda ones from the April kit coming up that I'll use in April. These are from the March kit. I had two from the February kit that are like cupcakes and things. And I ended up having this cup with me. I showed it off to a friend and they're like, oh, I need some stickers for my laptop. I was like, I got you covered. So I let them pick from whatever stickers they wanted and they decorated their laptop and it was super cute. And I was so happy to use up some of these because these are the ones I hoard and don't use, but I'm like, oh, if it's for someone else, I can totally like let them use whatever ones they wanted. And they took quite a few and I was super happy to like pare down a little bit, but look, still like, I don't have enough cups to stick one of these to. I get nervous about sticking these to anything because once you stick them down, they're more permanent ones because they are those vinyl stickers. This one happens to not be a vinyl sticker, but it is peeling up on the edge. I don't care about all the like ruffled edges. It looks worn and used, and I love the way that it looks when it's like crinkling out. But this one I was kind of upset about, like it's kind of bent at that corner. It got me thinking about using these more, and I haven't used very many of them. And I love the Lilo and Stitch ones. I want to stick one on the cover, so I'm trying to decide what's gonna go on here. I definitely want to use one of these pencil things. But yeah, let's decide. I don't want Lilos and Stitches. I'm gonna put those probably on my laptop. And then these two are really inspirational. Let's see, I just want a cutesy one. So let's go ahead and do a panda and a sloth. Have like just creatures on here. These are hard to peel because I have gel nails. But these are like the vinyl decals that should stay really nicely. Got a panda, and I'm gonna use one sloth. I'll use the one that's awake. Hanging from the moon. And then anytime I get a cute creature one, maybe I'll stick it on here. But yeah, it's like torture trying to peel these off. There we go, I got an edge. Okay, so there we go. I got inspired, used some stickers, and now I feel like, you know, getting some good use out of these. And I've even seen in the message boards for various things. I'm on the Hubbin and Chub Girl Facebook group, and then I'm also on the MAKSELIFE Facebook group, but they don't really talk about these stickers. They're just freebies that come with orders. And then I'm also on the Coffee Monsters Facebook group, and every once in a while it comes up like, how do you guys use these cute little vinyl decals? You know, I don't have a place to use them. I want to use them up, but I don't have ideas. So people are like, oh, I stick them, like just put tape on them and stick them on my bulletin board and things like that. And a few people said they actually do use them, but most people are like, oh, I just kind of hoard these. And I was like, yeah, me, that's me. So when my friend was saying something about they needed stickers, I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna use some of these, let you have some, because there's so many of them. And even now, like, I don't know, it just feels so permanent sticking it to something, especially something like this that I'm only gonna use for 6 months. But I can always maybe peel them off or cut them out if I want to use them for something else. And I also want to use a little pencil on here, actually. A little pencil. Put it up here. I don't know how well that one's gonna stick. These are called sticker seals, but they look like they'll stay decently. So we'll see how that one goes. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I was just happy to feel motivated to use some of these. There we go. So that's gonna wrap up this video. And again, it's spring break. Not sure how much planner stuff is gonna be happening this week, but we will see. The only like thing I've stuck to completely is using this sterling ink. I just love, love, love this one. Just playing around with it. It's really not productive at all. It's just gratitude and happy. I use the monthly pages. I went ahead and set up my April page. So this one just totally makes me happy all around, and I've been playing with this one a ton. And like, honestly, I have some things that definitely keep me sane and keep my planner life going. It is this monthly spread that sits on my desk. It has all of our activities on it. I also have this all in digital form on iCal so that Johnny can see all of the activities and stuff too, because we do have to tag team sometimes. And then also I've been using the Reminders app. It's also just an iPhone thing. I just use the Reminders app for lots of to-do lists. So things that I have to remember, especially timed things, they go digital for the most part. So I don't really need like a weekly planner to keep my life together as far as like the bare bones, getting my mom stuff done. It's really for like me getting above the mom stuff, like getting goal stuff done, getting my own personal cups filled up. So this definitely fills my cup playing around with this one. And then the weeklies playing around with them too, and to-do listing a little bit, but I really don't need a weekly planner. It's just been for fun, and that's been kind of a challenge. Like I set it up, I'm super excited about it, and then I forget about it because life. So that's just going to be how this week probably will go as well, but I'm excited to have the digi set up, and now my book looks super cute. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I hope if you already had spring break that it was good, and I hope if you're having spring break soon that it also goes really nicely. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching, and happy planning. Bye.